Hi guys, I'm back again with an update on the greenhouse tropicals. The reason I want to show you this is because there's been some small changes in the last few days. Yeah, things get moving quick in spring. Doesn't take long at all. I want to start with the jackfruit. Look how good it looks. All these guys were in the greenhouse since April, right? And they say you should leave them in the greenhouse until October. Some even say November, but that's not going to happen. But today I brought them out because the weather has been exceptional. We've already had 3 days over 20 Celsius, over 70 Fahrenheit. And today and tomorrow will be 5 days over 20. That's only in the last week, in the last 10 days. So it's very exciting for these guys. It's exciting for me too. So let's get onto it. This is what I want to show you. See the new growth there on the jackfruit? One. Okay, hang on. This one here is the coolest part. Look at that. It's a leaf ready to unwrap itself. There's another one. Hang on. There's another one there that's ready to open. That one is already just open now. And there's a third one. Right, that one there. The leaves are enclosed. That's like the outer case. Just like that one. See that one? The case. And then the case opens and the leaf unwraps. So that's pretty cool on the jackfruit. And then there's a fourth one there. Right? Hang on. I'll have to get down lower. Okay. New tip coming there. Tip coming back there. Tip coming in there. So we're looking at about 8 new tips on the jackfruit, and even little teeny weeny ones right there. Look at that. If I count those little ones like that, we've got about 12. So excellent results on the jackfruit in the greenhouse over winter. One thing I didn't notice though was this black spot here. I don't know what that is. That's the graft. That's the variety, Kyogle Gold. So this one looks like a keeper for us down here in the south. Yep, no signs of cold damage at all, except for a couple of leaves that fell off, like this one here will be next. I don't know if that's from the cold, mineral deficiency, or just winter leaf drop. Not sure. Not an expert yet on jackfruit, but we're getting there. So that's that. Amazing. Just wanted to share that. The next tree is this guy here that I want to show you some progress. Even though I made a video on this a week ago. Look at this. Look at all this new growth. This is all new growth in the last couple of weeks, or even in the last couple of days. And that tells me that these guys, or this guy here, will be able to survive winter outdoors, whether in a pot or in the ground, no problem. There's new growth everywhere, and we just came out of winter. Every single branch is shooting out new leaves. I'm really excited about this. Who are we talking about? We're talking about the yellow jabuticaba seedling. So just like the jackfruit, just stunning results. Stunning. I'm not going to put this in a greenhouse after today. It's going to stay out, and it's not going to go in the greenhouse at all next winter. I'll probably put him in the ground, maybe. Next is this guy here. He got a bit of damage because of those aphids or whatever that was, that black those black marks on the leaves. Remember, I had to scrape it off with a sponge. Is that the one? Let me confirm that. Yeah, the madrono, lemon drop mangosteen. Now, there's also been a slight change on him. He's still in recovery mode though. Still hasn't come out. He's going to go back in the greenhouse. He hasn't come out of winter 100%. I cut off the top there that had a bit of dead wood. Yeah, here we are. I think I saw some new growth somewhere. I think it was, hang on, let's see, maybe there, not sure. Still a bit early, so I'll have to do an update on him. In about a week or two. So that's the lemon drop mangosteen. Green stem all the way. No stem damage at all. The 3 mangoes that I've shown you a few times already have done really well in the greenhouse. Really well. Other than those 2 points that I showed you, I don't see any other new growth, but looking really healthy, guys, really healthy. On the that's the Quan, the Quan variety. Right, Quan, not a problem, grafted. And then here on this other mango we have some nice growth. And new growth coming here. And this is the Kensington Pride seedling. And lastly, this is the Alfonso prized mango from India, Pakistan, and it's also giving new growth coming here. Actually all down the stem. It's hard to film it though because I'm standing in between trees and And the sun is behind me. So that's the Alfonso. Not much change on the mangoes, pretty much the same as they were last week. But here on the Longan, the Jompu Marcot, you saw this growth that was there all winter, starting to move now. But more importantly, new growth now at all the corners. See those two? They weren't there last week. So the Longan is waking up to spring. So we've got two there. That's why I wanted to show you that. This is new. And then you got growth there, growth in there. See that? So yeah, and the same over here on that branch. Growth there. Where are we? Yeah, growth there and growth there. Two of them there. And one there, I think. Yep, one there too, and the top one. So a lot of activity on the Chompu Longan. This one can even go in the ground next month if I have room for it. Meanwhile, it's going to stay in that pot. Next is the Pitomba. And guys, this is 100% bulletproof. It doesn't need the... I put it in the greenhouse because it was the first year that I had it, just as a insurance. But it really doesn't need cold protection from my observation. It's starting to wake up. Hard to film because the new growth is so small. It's right in there. Can you guys see that? Hang on. Yeah, in there. See that? That there? That little thing there between the leaves. That's the new growth. So it does seem to be waking up, and you can do anything with this one now. Put it into a, well, not into a bigger pot because it's still small. You can probably put it into the ground, but I won't do that. And finally, guys, the Relinia, the Brazilian custard apple. This was the main reason I filmed this today, when I saw the progress here. Look at that. Look at that. Right? And here. And here. Right? All the way down. All this new growth. And right across here too. And there. So a lot of leaves have fallen, but I don't care because, as I've just shown you, all this new growth up and down the branches. See that? So great news on the Relinia. Yeah, and that's inside the unheated greenhouse. It's kept half its leaves, and now it's getting new leaves. Really excited about that. And finally, the yellow mangosteen still has its droop of leaves. I'm hoping this will sort of snap out of that sulkiness. Looks like it's sulking from winter in the greenhouse. Yeah, the former sexy girl, because of its attractive leaves. Well, at least they're still green and the stem is healthy or green, but I don't see any new growth yet coming, unless that there is new growth. Not sure. See that little bud? Yeah, maybe that's the new growth coming, and these drooping leaves will fall. Well, we'll see. Still early days. So they're the 10 winners of winter in the greenhouse. Very proud of all of them. In the greenhouse, however, is another story. I left these guys in here so they weren't in direct sun. This is the intensive care unit of Fruitopia for the tropicals. Yep, they didn't all pass with flying colors, guys, but there is good news. All these are alive, except for, not sure, the abiu. Yeah, guys, unfortunately, the surviving abiu, which was great news last week, dropped all its leaves, and it's still green here at the top, but right, so it's alive, sorta, but here a little lower, it sort of turned brown, and there's no green when I scratch, so I don't know what that means. Green up there, but dead below that. Strange. The abiu is in intensive care on our respirator. Then we have the Custard, which is doing good. It'll be out of intensive care, I'm sure, soon, as it still has nice green leaves and what appears to be new growth that tried to come a month ago, but it sort of gave up on that. But the good news, it's still very green all the way from the top to the bottom, so that's fine. That's gonna survive. That's what I thought about the abiu too, but it's gone downhill. Sapodilla seedling, intensive care as well, but the good news is it's got some new growth coming there, so that's good. I've had so many problems with Sapodilla. Wow, I've lost about 4. Then we have the Poshti custard apple. With a happy good sign here. Hang on. See the new growth? That's great news. That was great news to see that on the Poshti. And there's a couple of other green coming as well right there. Next is the sugar apple, which lost every leaf, but it's green wherever I scratch, and green tips coming. See that? That's excellent news on the sugar apple. It's gonna make it. Crisp jackfruit, also in intensive care. Lost most of its leaves, but it's getting new shoots up along the stem here. I gotta move now, the video's coming to an end. So that's great news. And then all the failures, just quickly. Canistel rossopodi, drumstick tree moringa, soursop, star apple, and the second abiu I had, and a sapodilla. Okay guys, hope you like this video. Like, share and subscribe.